folks, here we are. Just mere allotted amount of time away from Chicago weekend of awesomeness being Takeover and Money in the Bank.
Lots of WWE.
Totally looking forward to it. At least Takeover.
Always Takeover.
As you might see, I am not the predictions villain.
No. The 6 weeks between pay-per-views threw a little wrench into the normal plans. Apparently, he was used to booking his flight every 2 to 3 weeks.
I heard that what happens is when he books them in bulk, he gets a discount.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
At least over where he's from.
I still don't know where that is.
Yeah, I know.
He hasn't disclosed that information. But, unfortunately, his plane ticket was early, and the next one he was able to get would have been well past Money in the Bank. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck with this schlub.
Yeah, but for some reason, he was unable to get a plane ticket to get here.
Yeah.
But he was able to overnight FedEx his mask.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
So, and he wanted it specifically on the show.
He's a little vain.
Very.
Okay.
Have you ever talked to him on this phone?
No, I have to sit here and talk to him.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're here.
It's worse when you can't actually see him.
Can you understand?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Well, we are here to talk about NXT Takeover Chicago and Money in the Bank 2018.
And I'm going to start with Takeover because that happens first.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yep. Good luck, Money in the Bank.
Yeah. There's one match that's not really for anything except for bragging rights, potentially.
But
it's Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet. That's going to be the show stealer.
Yeah. I hope they don't open with this match, because
barring no one gets hurt, this is the match of the year.
Yeah. It's
I mean, so far.
It's going to be fantastic. This is one of the ones that I'm having the hardest time deciding who I think is going to win. But with the fact that he lost at the last Takeover, and that was his first match, I'm going to say Ricochet.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ricochet as well, because Velveteen is one of those guys that's kind of used to put people over on the big show.
Yeah, while still being over as fuck, which is fantastic.
Tag Team Championship. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong. This is going to be physical.
Yeah. If Pete Dunne versus Kyle O'Reilly was any sort of indication as to what we're going to get here, it's going to be it's going to be extremely physical. I think I'm going to go with an underdog win for Oney and Burch. I think I'm going to do that.
I'm going to see Undisputed Era retain for sure.
All right.
Don't know if that means they're going to actually beat Oney and Burch.
That's true.
But 100% they are walking away champions.
They are keeping the titles. All right, that's fair.
I don't put it above Undisputed Era to get themselves disqualified or just walk out of the match when the chips are down.
I mean, hell, Bobby Fish could walk out and club somebody with a fucking crutch if he wanted to. So, it's totally a thing.
Nikki Cross tries to take the Women's Championship from Shayna Baszler.
I think she's going to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shayna's dropping it this quick.
I think what it is, it's a combination of Nikki's the longest tenured girl on the roster currently, and Shayna's confidence was a little shaken. I don't know if she'll win the title, but Nikki is going to have the upper hand at the end of this match, whether it is a DQ win or Shayna just gives up and walks away. I could definitely see Shayna doing that, especially after just walking out of the interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see Nikki Cross winning this match. Don't know if I don't know. The championship is kind of up for grabs. So
yeah, I'm gonna go with Shayna.
Okay.
Just because I think now having a couple weeks of interactions with Nikki Cross, she knows what to expect now. She's a little bit more well prepared. And I don't know. I feel like maybe Dakota Kai gets involved. One way or the other.
Interesting.
Yeah. Aleister Black defending the championship against Lars Sullivan. You know, Lars has eaten a black mass before.
Yes.
It was in the 4-way number 1 contenders match, in which Johnny Gargano won.
Yes.
But that's been it.
Yeah.
And the last couple times we've seen Aleister and Lars in the same vicinity, Lars keeps winning.
He does.
So for me, that's an indicator that he's going to lose.
Yeah. I mean, as dominant as Lars is, I don't see him being champion right now. I think especially with the current layout of NXT, the fact that both Drew McIntyre and Killian Dane are gone, you don't have those other monsters, because they're not going to break up Heavy Machinery or the War Raiders to start going for singles titles. So the fact that Lars is the only real big guy in the title picture now, I don't see him taking the mountain yet. Maybe eventually, but not yet.
All right, finally, because it was fantastic the first go around, and I think it'll be just as good this time. Maybe not quite as heated, but yes, at the same time, Ciampa versus Gargano. This time a street fight.
Yes.
Which is so different than an unsanctioned match.
Yep. I foresee much more weapon use in this one. I think that's going to be the biggest difference. Rather than the environment being the weapon, they are legitimately going to use weapons. That's what I think is going to be the biggest difference. And I think Tommaso is actually going to come out on top of this one.
Oh yeah, you think it'd be
maybe
a best 2 out of 3 scenario?
Yeah, I don't, maybe not a 2 out of 3. I mean, if they want to build up to another big match like just before SummerSlam, I mean that'd be a good time to go. But I feel like Johnny won the big match already, got his job back and all that. I think Tommaso needs something to prove that he is as dominant as he says he is. You know, he's gotten the better of Johnny in a couple situations, but Johnny keeps coming back.
Yeah.
I think Tommaso's going to get that. He's not going to keep Johnny down by any means. I think Johnny could very well move over to like 205 Live or something like that after this. But I think Tommaso's going to stake his claim as far as his spot in NXT.
Yeah, I feel sort of yes, in the same way you're thinking, but also the opposite.
He feels both ways.
Yeah. So what I'm going to say is Johnny Gargano's going to win.
Okay.
But Tommaso Ciampa is going to win the war.
Okay.
Johnny will win the match. He will get the pinfall or submission victory, but it'll be post-match. Ciampa's going to pull some shenanigans.
It's Chicago all over again. So.
And he's going to, potentially even end the same way, using the air raid crash off the stage. All right. Maybe reliving that moment again. Something. And it might very well be Gargano's send-off from NXT, but it will be... He'll win, but he won't get to celebrate. Or at least not for very long.
All right. Well, I will take over for the Money in the Bank portion. We have a lot of matches to talk about, so we're going to rapid fire these motherfuckers. First off, the only pre-show match we know for sure is the Bludgeon Brothers defending the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Good Brothers, and I don't see the Good Brothers taking it from the Bludgeons.
Me either. Bludgeon Brothers for the win.
I also potentially see Sanity debuting at this point and potentially going after the Bludgeon Brothers.
On the pre-show?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe not until SmackDown, but one way or another, they're going after them. All right, let's talk about these matches that don't matter. Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. There's no fucking way Sami Zayn's winning this match.
Yeah, no, it's Bobby Lashley all the way.
Not a friggin' chance.
I mean, even if it was like a legitimate storyline that mattered.
There's legitimately no way that Sammy can take this.
And especially if it was a real fight.
that too.
Or a crawling contest.
Because Bobby Lashley crawls ridiculously fast, as we found out.
I've had nightmares about it every night since Monday. Perfect good dream. In a hot tub, eating a pizza, and then all of a sudden, Bobby Lashley's just like, coming up on me.
Like the girl, like Samara from the Ring, like.
But in fast forward.
She is in fast forward.
Sometimes, not all the time.
But he's in faster forward.
Yeah. This when he had the hair. No, he didn't have the creepy hair.
I think that would be scary as Bobby Lashley with hair. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Don't know why this is happening on a pay-per-view where we're talking about ladders, but fuck it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it stems from the Money in the Bank qualifier, but I still don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns losing to Jinder Mahal, you're funny.
I am funny because I'm picking Jinder Mahal to win this one.
All right.
Of course, there's going to be shenanigans involved. Maybe Samir Singh shows up.
Yeah, Samir might be back by this point. I don't know how long his injury was keeping him out.
I don't know.
Sunil will be there.
Yeah, Great Khali could show up.
Yeah, it happened to Randy Orton.
Yeah. And look where he is now. Not on Money in the Bank.
Oh, shit, yeah. Randy gets the night off.
No, he's actually nursing a knee surgery.
Oh, that's true. He did just have surgery.
No, I'm saying Jinder Mahal's going to win, and this is going to be the next step in Roman saying, look what happened. Jinder Mahal cheated. Nobody did anything about it. Everyone's trying to screw Roman Reigns. This is going to be the next step in his saga of why is the company trying to hold me back.
I might actually give a shit if that happens. All right, let's talk about some other title matches. We got the Leaders of Worlds defending the Raw Tag Team titles against the undefeated B Team. A whole whopping 3 wins for the B Team.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Really?
Tag Team Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah, true. All right, 4 wins.
Because that's what got them into the title match in the first place.
That's true.
I'm going to count 5, too, because they hosted a really good barbecue.
What?
At least Rhino thought so.
Rhino just had a whole thing of bologna sandwiches.
Yeah, it's his favorite. Next to cheese spray in a can.
And crackers. B Team way better than the Entourage. Way more wins than that team. That I don't know where they went. But the Leaders of Worlds are keeping those titles.
Oh, absolutely. And I think this might be where we get the first hint of what is going to end Brian Matt.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not saying that it's going to lead up to something super quick, but there's going to be some sort of a blip on the radar of foreshadowing for what breaks them up in the future. Because I don't foresee them being together for very long.
I'm surprised they've been together as long as they have. Let's talk about the ladies' matches. On Raw, we have Nia Jax defending against Ronda Rousey. Really hoping this match is good because the build to it hasn't been.
There's a lot of talk back and forth about creative not knowing what they want out of this match.
Yeah.
The length of it being changed repeatedly.
Whether Nia is a heel or a babyface.
Yeah, the finish being changed repeatedly. This is so up in the air because it does have potential to be really, really good.
Yeah, it's just happening way too fast. And I think for the benefit of both of them, I think Nia needs to keep it. I think Nia needs to stay on top for a little bit longer, so they can decide what the fuck they're gonna do with her.
Yeah.
I think your idea of Natty turning on Ronda is best case scenario.
Yeah, and I think this could play in now, thinking about it. Because, I've been saying this since
this match
came about.
Yeah, you said Natty was going to
screw over.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, potentially, and this is to keep both of them looking really strong, because that's the WWE way, make everybody look strong.
Right.
Especially when you have one of them as a champion, and the other one is somebody you're trying to build up as the next big thing.
And it's Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. I have a feeling the opening match will be the women's Money in the Bank match.
Okay.
Natalya will win.
Oh.
Cash in during that match, and Nia Jax will pin Natalya.
Oh, man. So the women's Money in the Bank is just not going to be a thing this year?
Well, I think what it is it's going to balance out a little bit because Carmella held on to hers for so long.
Fair. And so Raw will get all of the...
tease cash-ins, potentially.
If a Raw guy wins.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I feel bad if a Raw guy wins because Brock's never there, so...
That's true.
But yeah, so Nia Jax is going to win regardless.
Yeah, in my opinion. I want Nia to win. And then we'll go to the SmackDown side of things where Carmella is defending against Asuka. And as much as I want to say Asuka's going to win, I'm sure Carmella has some sort of plan.
Yeah.
I feel like whether it's the Iconics or whether it's... I don't know, someone else that has been kind of involved in her winning the title or just been involved with her in general.
Return of James Ellsworth.
Maybe Sonya and Mandy, because they've had issues
with Asuka.
So for whatever reason, Asuka's getting screwed over in this match.
I'm gonna go with Asuka by disqualification or count out.
Okay, so she's not winning the title, but she's winning the match.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Because as much as, Asuka's lost the streak, lost her first match on SmackDown, it's going to really, really be a detriment if Carmella beats Asuka.
Oh yeah, I don't see it being
so.
It's not going to be like, oh, Carmella just destroyed Asuka. It's going to be shenanigans.
Even if it's shenanigans, if Carmella pins Asuka, it's going to kill any momentum Asuka has. So Carmella will leave with the belt, and she'll use that and say, "Well, we went to Money in the Bank, had a match, I'm still champion."
Right.
And maybe even says, I beat Asuka because I'm still champion. She's not the champion, so I technically beat Asuka.
Good point.
Kind of thing. And to set up for a rematch.
All right, we got two major men's titles on the line before we get to the namesake of the pay-per-view. First off, Seth Rollins defends the Intercontinental title against Elias. I'm excited for this match. I'm very excited to see what Elias does in a title situation on a pay-per-view. I still see Seth Rollins walking away with the title, though.
I'm going with Elias.
Oh, shit. Is he winning the belt?
Yeah, I think this is WWE pulling the trigger.
All right.
Elias has proven...
I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah, Elias has proven himself.
Elias is fantastic.
Reigns, great matches with Roman Reigns, John Cena, a lot of top guys.
Yeah.
The Money in the Bank qualifying match, he did a really good job, even though he didn't win. Plus, I'm really hoping this is going to lead into the fact that potentially at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins will be challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal title.
Yeah.
With the whole hashtag Brock Who.
Oh, good point.
Tag that he's been putting on all of his tweets and stuff.
Good point. All right, and then over on SmackDown, where there actually is a champion, AJ Styles defends the WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura in a last man standing match. This is where Shinsuke takes it.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on this one.
It hasn't happened yet. It's gotta happen now. Even if they build this up to being like the last time they face each other is going to be SummerSlam, Shinsuke is winning the title this time.
Yeah.
If not, Shinsuke is fucking dead in the water.
Pretty much.
All right, to the namesake of the pay-per-view, starting with the ladies, since Kevin Hawk thinks it's going to open the show. Women's Money in the Bank, we have Ember Moon, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Lana, Naomi, and Sasha Banks vying for the Women's Money in the Bank. And you've already said that you think Natalya is winning it.
It's a theory.
Okay.
But it's not my prediction.
Wait a second. Okay, you're okay.
I'm all over the place, I know.
You're fucking with me.
I know.
You're harder to read than predictions filling.
Well, yeah, what I said is that was a potential way for Natalya to get involved, and it makes sense.
Okay, who's winning this match then?
I'm kind of feeling Lana.
The darkest horse in the match.
Yes.
The one that we didn't even think was going to make it in. Okay.
Yeah. You know, there are a lot of really good people in this match. All right. And I think a lot of them are going to cancel each other out. And I think people like Naomi and Sasha and potentially even Ember Moon are going to do such big, crazy things going out in like their first attempts, or Naomi maybe second attempt at doing a Money in the Bank match that, you know, could potentially cost themselves the win. And I think it's going to be a right place, right time scenario.
Okay.
For Lana to win.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to go with who I actually thought was going to win. Well, no, not who I thought, because I did guess Carmella last year for the Women's Money in the Bank. But I think they're going to go the complete opposite way and go with who my babyface choice was last year. I'm going to say they give it to Becky Lynch this year.
That'd be really cool.
I think
she's going to fill it with quinoa.
Yeah, because I mean the New Day filled the other one with pancakes, so why not? I just think, you know, Becky had a really good promo within the Summit saying that she's tired of saying I was, and she seemed very confident that she was going to be the champion moving forward, starting with winning Money in the Bank. And I think that a lot of the other girls kind of have something going for them right now. Becky's kind of like just kind of wading in the water, so to speak, as far as the women's division goes. Everyone else kind of has something that's keeping them going other than quinoa. So I think give it to Becky. Give it to Becky. Let her have some special stuff happening over on the SmackDown brand. Then we go to the gentlemen, where we have Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, The Miz, Rusev, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, a member of the New Day, who we still don't know yet, and Samoa Joe. Holy shit.
It's going to be a good one. It's a big one.
It's a heavy-ass Money in the Bank ladder match.
It's a big one, and I'm curious because aside from maybe Finn Balor, there's no very spot-heavy wrestlers in this match.
No. I think Kevin Owens,
and then potentially Kofi or Xavier if they end up being the New Day participant.
Exactly. So yeah, I think a lot of the flashiness is going to revolve around Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, potentially Miz. Miz can get a little fancy if need be. Mostly because he's one of the lightest guys in the match, so you know it's hard to tell. But I mean, you've got a lot of
twice a year, Bobby Roode gives himself a dive. So.
Oh yeah, well, and I honestly at this point I don't put anything past Rusev. Rusev's willing to do whatever the fuck he needs to do to make Rusev Day even more of a glorious day. But I don't think Rusev's going to take it. I think despite the fact that there are multiple newbies to the ladder match, Miz is going to be a 2-time Money in the Bank winner.
All right. I like it because I can actually see them doing something with the Miz and making it really good. Because, you know...
Miz is on fire right now.
He's a good hand, so no matter what you have him doing... it's going to garner some attention.
Yeah.
I do think with the whole promoting the new show and whatnot, it's not going to go in the favor of The Miz.
Okay.
And this is going to be a first time ever right here, because in the history since we've brought the predictions villain onto the show, he and I have agreed on every single prediction up until this one.
Oh, you guys are actually disagreeing.
We're actually disagreeing.
Okay. Who's he going for?
Well, here's the thing. We agree on the fact that we think Lana is going to win Money in the Bank.
Okay.
For the women.
Okay.
His theory is they want to promote the first ever Money in the Bank power couple. So he's going for Rusev.
Yeah. Aiden has made that a very prominent thing the last couple of weeks, making sure that it will be a ravishing Rusev Day.
Aiden English could get involved in the match. He could
get involved in both matches.
Yeah. You know, so Rusev...
Don't get Aiden involved in the women's, because it went real bad for James Ellsworth.
But if you look at it, Braun doesn't have a second. Finn doesn't have a second. Miz I don't think Maurice is coming out.
No. Maurice is dealing with the baby.
Bobby Roode just got his robe. Kevin Owens knows where to get olives.
And Sami Zayn's going to be dead after his match with Bobby Lashley.
Samoa Joe is always by himself.
Yeah.
And then, so potentially, depending on what goes on, the New Day would be the only people who could cancel out, and English on the outside.
That's true.
So, predictions villain is going with Rusev.
All right.
However, I'm going with Big E.
Oh, shit. All right.
I'm saying that Big E will be the member of the New Day who gets picked, and he's going to win.
All right.
Why? Because he's due for a push.
Because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There are so many social media links.
Be sure to comment down below who you think is going to win at Money in the Bank as well. Yeah. We also want to check out our podcast.
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
You won't get this podcast style,
video,
but you will get all of our regular reviews, and we want you to check out Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W, like wrestling.
Where we have the list with Kevin Hahn.
That's me.
Question of the week with Thomas
Not
Wolf.
me.
We have unboxing videos, punishment videos, and other videos that are loosely based around wrestling.
What's in the box?
But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
And don't ever forget, have a happy Rusev Day. Yeah. And fuck Modus.